Hey y'all, Attorney Tom here. For those of you who might not know me, I am a catastrophic personal injury lawyer, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about everything you need to know before you hire a personal injury lawyer. Specifically, I'm going to be answering 3 questions. 1, when do you have a personal injury claim? 2, how do personal injury lawyers get paid? And 3, how do you find the right personal injury lawyer for your case? So let's jump right into it. Question 1. When do you have a personal injury claim? In order for there to be a successful personal injury claim, you need 3 things: liability, damages, and pockets to pay. Liability means it needs to be the other party's fault or multiple parties' fault. And if you think about it, that makes sense, because if the incident in which you were injured was your fault, there's nobody who you can sue for financial compensation. But I will preface my statement with this, and this is especially true for car accidents. The initial police investigation or report is not always correct, nor is it outcome determinative. So let's just say you were injured in an accident that the police say was your fault, but you strongly believe otherwise. I would still consult with a personal injury lawyer. I've seen it time and time again where lawyers have been able to get a positive result for their client despite having an initial crash report that says otherwise. And the reason for that is oftentimes police miss something in their investigation. There's a new piece of evidence that maybe they weren't aware of at the time of the incident that could be discovered in discovery. So if you're injured, consult a personal injury lawyer. Subsection 2, damages. In theory, the amount of money you receive in a personal injury claim should be directly proportionate to the severity of your injuries. And while that's not always the case, because unfortunately, sometimes defendants just do not have enough money to compensate injured victims, it is a general principle to go by. So let's just say, for example, you're in a car accident and it's objectively the other party's fault, but you are not hurt. Well, you should consider yourself lucky. You do not need a personal injury lawyer. I have never met a client who would rather pick the money over their health. Every client I've ever given a big paycheck to has told me that they would trade the money for a second to have their health back. So you have to be hurt in order for you to need a personal injury lawyer. You need damages. Moving on to the next section, pockets to pay. The only thing I can do for you, or any personal injury lawyer for that matter, is get you financial compensation. I do not have the power to make anybody go to jail. It's not a criminal case. Only the state can bring that, and we have no influence over that. We can only get you financial compensation. And this is perhaps the most heartbreaking of the entities, because I've seen it. People have called my office where they were not at fault in an incident, and there are extreme damages, comas, deaths, paralyzations, life-changing injuries. But unfortunately, there were no pockets to pay. And there's nothing we can do as personal injury lawyers in that case. I will say this: if you are injured, especially if you are severely injured, consult a personal injury lawyer, even if you think there's no money. Because we will conduct an investigation, and oftentimes there's often hidden insurance policies or a company that is underlying or was responsible for the actions that you might not see on the surface. Question 2, how do personal injury lawyers get paid? We work off of a contingency fee, meaning we get paid if and only if we win. We take a percentage of the settlement. There's no upfront cost. There's no hourly billing. On top of that, we also front the litigation expenses, such as expert fees, accident reconstruction fees, depositions, court costs, etc. So we are taking a risk with you. And let's just say for whatever reason your claim is unsuccessful, you will not, I repeat, not get a bill for my time at the end of it, for any lawyer's time at the end of it, for the case expenses. We will eat those costs, which is why personal injury lawyers really only take claims that they think they can win. That tells you something. When a personal injury lawyer is willing to accept your case, it means they are invested with you. But yes, there's no upfront cost. That's often a concern of clients who might not have the resources to pay a lawyer $300, $500 an hour. Personal injury lawyers do not work like that. We are totally incentivized and on your team because we work off of a contingency fee. Moving on to the next question. Final question. How do I find the right personal injury lawyer for my case? And there's 2 points I want to make in addressing the answer to this question. Point 1, find a heart surgeon. I often give people who call my office this analogy. If you need heart surgery, you want a heart surgeon performing that operation, not a lung surgeon, not a neurosurgeon, not an orthopedic surgeon. You need a heart surgeon because it's a heart operation. And the law works the same way. People call my office all the time for unrelated legal issues that don't have to deal with catastrophic personal injury, such as divorce. And I have to tell them that I'm not the heart surgeon for their job. Although I could take the case, it would not be in the client's best interest if I did, because I don't know the ins and outs of a divorce case. I focus on high damage cases and trying to maximize the recovery for my clients. I'm a catastrophic personal injury lawyer. That is my equivalent of heart surgery. That is what I'm at. That is where I'm at. So please, hire a lawyer who handles cases similar to yours. Look online, look at their experience, look at what kind of cases they typically handle. And by the way, self-plug. If you ever need a catastrophic injury attorney, I'm kind of a badass. But jokes aside, if you need a lawyer to even refer or vet another lawyer for you, open offer to call my office. I'll do it for free. I will tell you if somebody is qualified for your case. You don't need to hire me at all. I love handling and helping people with personal injury issues. It is truly my passion. I love sticking it to corporations. The second point I'm going to make is the following. Make sure you trust the other lawyer who you hire, or the lawyer who you hire. It is an extremely long process, and you're going to become really, really close with this lawyer. There's going to be a lot of back and forth communication, and it's going to be a big decision. So hire somebody who you like, who you trust. Heart surgeon, someone you trust. That's my answer. All right, that's it for today's video. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. It really makes us grow and is greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later.